Hello reception, it's Miss Beard here. Thank you for joining us for our literacy lesson today. Today we're going to be creating a story map. But first, would you like to play a game? Oh, I can hear you all shouting at the screen again. You love playing games, don't you? Today, our game is that we are going to make our own version of Old Macdonald Had a Farm. I'm going to go first. In my version, Old Macdonald has a shop, and in his shop he's going to have an apple and an egg. The apple is going to go crunch, 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 just like an apple does when you gobble it up. And the egg is going to go crack, 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 just like an egg does when you crack it on a bowl. So I'm going to start. Sing along with me if you want to. Old Macdonald has a shop, E-I-E-I-O, and on that shop he has an apple, E-I-E-I-O, with a crunch, crunch here and a crunch, crunch there, here a crunch, there a crunch, everywhere a crunch, crunch. Old Macdonald has a shop, E-I-E-I-O. Old Macdonald has a shop, E-I-E-I-O, and in that shop he has an egg, E-I-E-I-O, with a crack, crack here and a crack, crack there, here a crack, there a crack, everywhere a crack, crack. Old Macdonald had a shop, E-I-E-I-O. Wow, I heard some of you singing along with my new version of Old Macdonald Had a Farm then. I'd like you to pause the video now and have a go at making up your own version of Old Macdonald Had a Farm. Maybe in your version, Old Macdonald is on the beach. Old Macdonald's at the beach, E-I-E-I-O. Or maybe he's in a toy shop. Pause the video now and with your helper, create your own version of Old Macdonald Had a Farm. Hello everybody, I hope you had a great time making up your songs. I can't wait to hear them when we all come back. Now, our literacy lesson today, we are creating a story map. Now, a story map uses pictures to help us to retell a story. The story that we read yesterday was called Supertato. Shall I show you the book to remind you? Here's our book, Supertato. And I've written the title, Supertato, at the top of my page. Now for this lesson, you'll need some paper and something to write with. So you can pause the video now and you can go and get some paper and something to write with. Ask your helper to help you find it. Pause the video now. Hello. Now you've got your paper and your pen or your pencil, we can get started. So what we need to do is write and draw some words and pictures that will help us to remember the story so that we can retell the story later. So we are creating our story map. So I've got my title ready, Supertato. The first thing that happens in our story is that they are stuck in the supermarket. Should we have a look? Oh, here they are. They're in the supermarket. So I'm going to draw a picture of some frozen food. You can do that too if you want to. There, I've got a box of something frozen. It could be some fish fingers or it could be some chips. There's my box. Now I draw an arrow to show us that the next thing's happening in the story. There's my arrow. Remember, you can pause this video at any time if you need a little bit of time to do what I'm doing. or you can watch the whole thing and then you can watch it again to help you to do it afterwards. So they're all in the supermarket and it was night time. It was really quiet. So I'm going to draw a moon. That will remind us that it was night time. I'm going to do some zzz because everyone was sleeping. So we're in the supermarket and it was night time and it was very quiet because everyone was sleeping. And I'm going to draw my next arrow. But then, crash! There was a big noise. And I'm going to write the word crash. Crash. And to show that it was a big noise, I'm going to draw some jagged lines around my word. Crash. There was a big noise. And then we find out who's causing it. Arrow. I'm going to draw our evil pig. He's got his mask on his eyes. Okay. He's got his mischievous eyes there as well. Mischievous eyes. So our evil pig arrives. And he was up to mischief, wasn't he? The first thing he did was stick the carrot to the conveyor belt. I'm going to draw my arrow and a picture. Here's my carrot being stuck on the conveyor belt. And he's very sad. He's very sad, so I've drawn him a sad face. And the next thing he did, the cheeky pig, was to draw all over the broccoli's face. Isn't that cheeky? So I'm going to draw my arrow, my broccoli, the sad face, because it's been drawn on. Very, very sad there. Can you remember the next thing that happened? Can you remember what happened to the cucumber? The cucumber got wrapped up in toilet paper. So I'm going to draw my cucumber wrapped up toilet paper. Poor cucumber. Oh, can you remember what happens next? Should we have a look? Supertato comes to the rescue. So let's draw Supertato. Here he is. Got his special mask on. Big smile because he's very, very, very helpful. And his long cape. Supertato to the rescue. What happens next? I know. He rescues the vegetables. He uses his super speed. Draw some lines to show how speedy he is and write the word speed. Use his super speed and he used his super strength. Can you show me your super strength? Oh, good job, reception. I'm going to draw his super strength. And what did he do next? Well, he rescued the vegetables, didn't he? So, first of all, he got a big bowl of water and some soapy water. Get a big bowl of soapy water to clean up the broccoli. What happens next? Shall we have a look? So look, here he is. He's rescued everyone. He's cleaned up the broccoli. And then he has to try and catch the evil pig, but he can't. So let's draw a picture of that. He tries to catch the evil pea, but he can't do it. So I'm putting a big cross because he can't do it. He doesn't know how to do it. And he goes looking for him. So I'm going to draw some eyes. So that he can try and find out where they are. And where did they go? Well, first of all, the evil pea went to the cake. So let's draw a cake. Reception, you're very good at drawing cupcakes, so you'll be fantastic at this. And next, where did the evil pea go? Oh, he was at the cheese. So let's draw some cheese. This will help us to remember. That's my cheese. And then, where did he go next? He was by the tins. So let's draw a tin. All right. He was hiding by the tins, wasn't he? What happened next? I think they had a bit of a fight. Shall we have a look? Look, kapow! The game's up, yelled Supertato. So I'm going to write kapow. I'm going to put my jagged lines all the way around the outside. What happened next? Oh no, I remember. This is when Supertato fell all the way down into the icy depths of the freezer. Oh no! So to do this, I'm going to draw a square down there, and then Supertato falling down with a big face. He was a little bit scared at that point, wasn't he? Because he didn't know what was going to happen. Would Supertato ever stop the evil pea? We don't know. So I'm going to do a question mark. That shows us at this point in the story, we don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what happens next. So, Supertato tries lots of different things, but he's almost caught. He's almost mashed. And what happens next? So I'm going to do a picture of some shoes because Supertato tries to run away. See my picture? Supertato tries to run away. He's nearly caught, but the evil pea gets a masher. There's my masher. And finally, at the end, the evil pea gets trapped. Can you remember what he gets trapped in? Let's have a look. He gets trapped in the jelly. So, my final picture, I'm going to put the evil pea in some jelly. And there he is. So reception, I've got some really fun activities for you to do after you've watched this video. So tune in for video number 2 and I'll give you my activities then. See you in a minute.